Ever really played against Richard's Balrog before.
Richard is he's very technical. He knows the game mechanics really well, and from that perspective, he plays a terrific Balrog. Fundamentals is pretty good. I don't know if he will be able to match up with Brass's fundamentals, but we're gonna find out.
As far as matchup knowledge is concerned.
Yeah.
Looks like he's playing pretty smart. He's not letting him in, checking him whenever he tries to get in too far. Brass following up with that stand strong, very strong Geef normal to use in most situations.
Yeah. Gets caught there by a 360.
Gets caught there by a 360. Looks like Brass just kind of chipped him with a jab and then just kind of went for it.
If there's one thing that's going on for him right now that's a good thing, it's that the game right now is mid-screen. No, he's not cornered, so there's no major dominance.
Like
but as we're seeing, Brass is getting some really solid reads.
Yes. Choosing not to go for the Ultra, saving his Ultra maybe till it gets a little more damaging.
I think that was a great choice. You could use Ultra for a variety of things, to anti-air Zangief if he jumps. If he tries to do Lariats when you're too close, you can Ultra into upper. That always beats Lariats. You never go straights. And now he has the corner.
And both these players, impeccable meter management right now.
Yeah, terrific meter management.
Brass choosing to go with Ultra 1 in this case. Balrog not going to jump around too much. Going to play a very solid game, and also he can punish, things like poorly spaced turnaround punches and such. Very surprised that both of these players have held on to their super for so long. And Brass getting the 360.
That should end the round right there.
Wow.
A big fan of Balrog trying to play that footsies in that corner, trying to beat out a move from Zangief. Unfortunately, the clock was not in his favor. Not the best strategy, at least at that point in the game, when it's in the late phase.
I like that anti-air, not letting him get in. Now, Geef jumping is a very big problem. I mean, he can easily empty jump, get that super, which he has full meter for right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Eric
huge.
missing the anti-air.
That's a huge miss on that anti-air. That's a free anti-air.
And just as soon as he gets that meter, or gets that jump in, he decides to start burning his meter.
Oh, nice done. He can end the round here. And he does.
Again, Eric's still with that meter though.
And that whole cause of that round losing was just simply that
one anti-air. Yeah, and really sometimes it's just as simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, your opponent's going to get that momentum, and here he is using that meter very effectively to keep himself out of trouble. See that?
And he's learning some things about Brass though, since he blocks high often, and maybe he can opt to go low instead of high next time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's getting a lot of really valuable information, even though he wasted a lot of meter. But in a match like this, you're hardly ever gonna land your super.
Yeah.
Or even EX. It's a very footsies-based kind of style.
In this situation, I think Balrog is using his meter for utility more so than the super.
Exactly. So really good choices there. He didn't land any.
I like that jump back fierce.
Yes.
Very smart. Brass getting the momentum here. This could really shift it. And here we go.
Dear.
I would have liked to see probably an ultra punish, but maybe he's just biding his time. And was that a red focus?
That was a red focus. Probably didn't need to do that, but
probably maybe hoping to get the hit confirm in that situation.
Yeah.
And choosing to opt to go for the red focus just in that situation.
Yeah.
Just because if he gets it, he gets the ultra.
Absolutely. And first game goes to Richard, or I guess Ghostal in this case. Ghostal. Yeah, Ghostal. So Richard making some major adjustments to be able to beat Brass. So landed a couple of jump-ins. Probably had the second time he jumped in was a pretty good read, pretty good timing, and just kind of caught Brass off guard. Made him kind of, I guess, slow to react with his anti-airs.
Right.
So and
here he is again. That fierce, really getting that right angle to beat the lariat. Now I think if he does it later, he should still be able to at least trade.
Yes.
I like this punish right here.
Now this could be trouble.
He actually puts himself in the corner. I thought that was going to put him in the corner.
Oh, terrific throw right there by
Is that off the empty jump? And
it's okay. He doesn't need that. He wasted the clutch factor. He can control this now. This distance is in his favor, even though he's closer to the corner than Zangief is. But Zangief doesn't have a lot of clutch factor.
He doesn't really have a lot of things that he can do right now in order to clutch it out. And really, all he has to do is maintain this life lead, keep his meter, and this should be smooth sailing from here.
Yep.
That being said, he also can't make any mistakes.
Balrog right now at this point doesn't have to go for any more dash punches.
He certainly doesn't have to do any more of those jump fierces.
Not at all. All he has to do is hold down back. If Zangief gets too close, he can walk back a little bit if he's feeling uncomfortable. And if Zangief jumps, he can do a dash upper or even a ultra.
Looks like he's going for a chip in this situation. Did a lot of straights in that situation. Just got an opportunity to do the neutral jump fierce, but I think in his mind he's planning on chipping him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Great work from Ghostal right now. On match point, he's up 1-0, and he has a full stick of butter.
Full stick. Eric, great reactions on that stand strong.
Nice
Manages
SPD.
And you know, that was the very thing that got him into the situation to get that SPD.
Brass very good at, oh my goodness.
Getting that. I wonder if the super would not have reached.
That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know that.
So he could have punished with super.
That dash punch definitely.
But maybe he's just saving it for the next round. I think he's pretty confident where he's
that
at right now.
right there.
And there's the trade to EX. Very strong.
Could have jabbed headbutt right there though.
Could have jabbed headbutt.
He could have jabbed headbutt. Worst thing was a trade into ultra.
If he had pressed nothing, the jab headbutt would have whiffed?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely would have. That headbutt came out like, you know, the starting animation comes out really early in the air, so you can actually see that and then react to that. But I don't think he was expecting that per se.
Right.
So
it was kind of a momentous sort of situation.
Very much so. But still, Ghostal was in a good position.
Knees.
Now in the corner.
Knees. Here we go. Oh, Eric kind of just hoping, making a few guesses there. Not really getting punished for it, so it's not that bad. Gets the EX trade. Hands.
Great FADC focus backdash.
Both players really reading the context of the situation very smartly.
This is a very footsies-based strategy, and both taking very calculated risks.
Eric not playing any games, getting every single anti-air. And remember, we were talking about how he was taking a lot of those jump fierces, and he's just refusing to take that anymore.
Oh, wow. He goes for that low, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
-2, though. That's not safe.
Eric looking very strong in this round. And getting the hit confirm. That's what I like to see.
What I'm going to guess here is either Ghostal tried to press a jab. I think it was a counter hit, so he must have pressed the button. And he got blown up for it. Because the only reason why you want to go for 2 shorts in a row.
Maybe going for a tech or...
Maybe even a tech, because it could have been a stand tech.
Right.
But most likely it was a crouch button just because...
that's what Balrog excels at.
Yeah, so and he got counter hit. The only way you can counter hit it is if you press the button. That's it. And if it was a stand tech, it would just gotten blown up as a low.
Ghostal looking very strong in the mid-range, but Eric also in control and not freaking out about Balrog's presence in the middle game.
Absolutely. That's really important. Now that's kind of an ill-timed jump in right there.
Yeah. Oh, Ghostal going for those lows like you were saying.
Yep. See, he invested early in those overheads, but he kind of paid for it earlier by getting SPD'd, and he kind of
and now he's going to go for the lows to really get those knockdowns and mix-up situations.
Yeah.
Eric with his back to the corner, but not looking scared. Kind of just trying to walk him out.
No, he's challenging his space. He's walking forward. He's making Balrog a little bit scared, and the Balrog should be scared because you make one mistake and this happens here.
Right.
You get a knockdown, you get put into an Oki.
Oh.
You never know what happens.
I wonder if he had no follow-up or he just wasn't sure.
I don't even know what to say. I don't know how he's not landing his anti-airs, because that should be a pretty free anti-air.
Should be pretty free.
Should be. So maybe he might know something that we're not. I don't know.
I don't know if Ghostal's like confusing him with the spacing.
Yeah.
And just making him react later than he would otherwise react.
Too close of a dash punch there. That's -3 on block, so it's always going to be punishable.
Especially to Geef with his 1-frame SPD.
Yep. Tried to set up there, but he does not have position. And this is not where you want to be as Geef.
Well, I mean, that being said, he gets the red focus off the EX hand. Oh, and he's just going in. Me? Okay.
Oh, and he loses
Eric.
that. Final round for both players. But yeah, I felt that when he did that EX upper, that's kind of the turn of that round, right? It was kind of a preemptive EX upper. It wasn't like he waited, looked for an opportunity, and then used it. And
he just did it.
He just kind of did it, and that's when Brass neutral jumped, came down, and just kind of punished him.
Right, and got that full combo.
Yes. In the meantime, this final round,
Brass looking very strong, and Ghostal looking extremely like he's making a lot of guesses right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this is a guess out of desperation nor frustration. I'd say it was just a guess.
I
that
needed
was
to do it in
Yeah.
order to claim the match, and it just didn't work
It
out.
didn't work out. In this particular scenario, it did not work out.